Now, there's a really popular lie that Satan likes to plant in people's minds that even a lot of Christians believe, and it is the lie of once saved, always saved. It's the lie that once you give your heart to Christ, that you can basically just do whatever you want and still think that you're going to get in heaven. And the verse they quote for that is in Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 and 9. I'm going to turn and read those verses real quick. Ephesians chapter 2, starting in verse 8, it says, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest anyone should boast." So, it's by grace we're saved. It's not by works. You can try to live as good a life as you can, and it's not going to get you to heaven. It's only by God's grace and His salvation that they're saved. So I absolutely agree with this statement. It's by grace we're saved. It's not by works. But that does not mean that once we become saved, that we just live however we want. Once we become saved, we need to live righteous lives and follow God. In fact, the very next verse, as we read on, it says, "For we are His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus, for what? For good works, which God prepared beforehand, that we should walk in them." And so, God has a plan for each one of our lives. He has things that He wants us to do for His kingdom, and He wants us to walk in those plans, to follow His plans for our lives. And so it's important that we don't fall into that lie that, okay, I have the helmet of salvation, I'm good. I don't need to live righteously. I can still get into heaven. It doesn't work that way. Hello, and thank you for watching through to the end of this video. This is Fully Armored Pastor. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and maybe leaving a like on the video. Also, please comment on your thoughts on the sermon. This is Fully Armored Pastor reminding you that you too can make a difference through Christ. God bless.